So my fiance just left town and thinks I'm gonna do something crazy. But I'm not gonna do anything, right, Penny?
What?
Yeah. And speaking of crazy, our lunatic puppy PJ is a full-grown adult. So for weeks I've been saving up boxes. I know it looks weird. Don't judge because I have a plan. I'm gonna build a giant box fort for the dogs. Think opening scene, Ant-Man and the Wasp. In order to pull this off, I was gonna need more boxes. Like a lot more. I carried those things home like the Hulk. But as soon as I started construction, I got a call from Kristen, which was the perfect opportunity to mess with her head.
Hey, what you doing?
I'm moving out and taking the dogs with me.
What?
Like and follow for part 2. So I think my fiance might be cheating.
Not again.
Yep. For the last 3 days, she's been taking off at the same time without saying a word. And when I finally asked her where she's been going every day, she said, "Don't worry about it." So when she left today, you know I had to get on my horse and follow her. But when I opened the door, I saw her getting into an Uber, which was irritating. But then a new plan hit me. Patiently sit until she got home. Wait for her to go upstairs to take a shower. Run up the stairs after her. Quietly grab her phone. And set it to mirror mode so I could get a peek at what she was doing. And this is what I found. Okay, here we go. She's texting somebody named Party Animal. We still on for this weekend? You know it? I'm secretly planning our wedding, and she has no idea. Shh. We got engaged last year on New Year's Eve, so why not plan it for this New Year's? I blocked her account so she couldn't see this, then began to brainstorm some ideas. The obvious choice is a church, but we're not super religious. Nah. So I've got 2 options. Vegas, which isn't terrible, or Disney, which she adores. Tough call. I waited for her to leave the house before I could sit down and do my research. I started with Disney weddings, which is apparently a huge thing, but about 15 minutes into my search, I ran into a major problem.
Oh my god, are you planning another Disney trip?
So our puppy is a monster.
She crazy.
Yeah, I know. I think she's out to get us. Oh god, look away. I set up a camera to see what else she was up to, and I noticed her crawling underneath the couch. And when I went to check why, I discovered that all the couch stuffing was gone. Where did it go? The only way I was gonna get answers was by placing another camera underneath the couch.
Booyah.
Then finding some sort of couch cushion substitute to trick her into taking. Ooh, this is similar. Kinda. Now all I had to do was insert my cushion decoy, set up the camera, and wait for the results. I'll be watching you. And a few hours later, this happened. Like and follow for part 5. Our puppy is a nightmare. Oh!
She sucks.
Yeah, I can see how you feel that way. She is an absolute lunatic. In fact, so crazy that we've installed 3 layers of security to prevent her from going upstairs. And you're probably wondering, why isn't she allowed up there? Well, let me show you. Her behavior upstairs is about 10 times worse. And today when I came home, I found that all the security had been compromised. But how? Sure enough, I found the puppy upstairs rummaging through the closet. And upon further inspection, I noticed that she was scratching on the wall. But what could she possibly be after? The only way to get answers was to set up some cameras and come back tomorrow. I'm building a giant box fort for the dogs. Right, Penny?
Yep.
Yeah. Mainly because our puppy PJ is crazier than ever. And she's not a puppy anymore. So we need to make this thing huge, which is going to require a ton of boxes. I grabbed a fat stack and carried those things home. Then drew up a blueprint and began the construction process. After a few minutes, I was starting to get the hang of it. Thumbs up. And within an hour, I was well on my way. And the dogs seemed to be real excited. This thing had to be precise. But thankfully, we had a mountain of material to work with. Once I found the piece I needed, I was ready to get back to work. But after installing it, I noticed that PJ was missing. Where did she go? Like and follow for part 3. So I lost the diamond in her engagement ring.
Whoa, you idiot.
Come on. When I went to take a look at the ring, I noticed that the diamond was gone. So I started searching everywhere and checked with the dogs. Penny Jr., have you seen a diamond? But after a while, it was time to come clean.
Don't freak out. I think I lost the diamond in your engagement ring.
What?
Just help me find it. We searched everywhere. Come here, little guy. But still wasn't able to find the diamond, which left me no choice but to go out and buy a new one. But on my way to the jewelry store, I got a call from Kristen. And this is what she said.
Hey, what's up?
You didn't buy the diamond yet, did you?
No, why?
Just come home.
Like and follow for part 3. So our puppy's back and still a monster. Hey!
She's an animal.
Yeah, she is. After her surgery, we were hoping that she'd calm down. But we were wrong. She's actually crazier than ever.
You know it.
Yeah, I do, and so does Penny. PJ's now bigger than Penny, stronger than Penny, and finds herself getting in way more trouble than Penny. I wonder where she got that from. And yesterday, before taking PJ to the park to film, I went upstairs to grab my keys. But when I came back, the gate was down, and Penny looked kind of concerned. I rushed downstairs hoping to see PJ, but instead found my worst nightmare.
No.
PJ! So our puppy is a monster.
She bites.
Yeah, I know. Ow! She likes to bite everything except her bazillion toys. I think she wants to eat us. Oh god, please don't. I even set up a permanent camera to catch more of her shenanigans. And what I noticed is that she kept going underneath the couch. And upon further investigation, I discovered that the couch was destroyed. But when I took a closer look, I saw some items stashed in the back, including my favorite hat, which has been lost and notably absent from all my videos in the last 2 weeks. But the real question is why and how is she stashing things in there? And the only way I was gonna find out was by placing a camera inside to catch her in the act. Like and follow for part 4. So our puppy is a monster.
Yeah, she is.
him.
She's destroyed all kinds of things around the house. No, not the power cord. Including my fingers. No.
Yep.
Poor Penny's neck.
Yep.
And even her potty pad. Which doesn't make sense. Because she's got so many toys. As well as these puzzle-style feeders. Which makes me think that she's possessed. I even set up a camera to catch her doing things that I may have missed. And the first thing I noticed is that she kept going underneath the couch. What is she doing under there? So when I went to check it out, I discovered that it was completely destroyed. And that all of the cushion was missing. The real question is, where did it go? Like and follow for part 3. So I think my fiance's ending our engagement.
Ooh.
Not helpful. I noticed she stopped wearing her ring and decided to follow her after seeing the word ring written on the calendar. She started ripping away on a scooter, but it didn't take me long to catch up to her. And after a few blocks, she arrived at what seemed to be a pawn shop. So I waited outside like a total creep, and about 10 minutes later, she left. I didn't know what to do next when it hit me. I had to race home so I could get there before she did. That way I can ask her about the ring directly. I did one final search before she got home, but found nothing. And when she walked in, this is what happened.
Hi. Hey, quick question. Where's your engagement ring?
Like and follow for part 3. So our house was totally haunted. But just a few days ago, we had a priest come and bless the house.
Thank God.
Right? He walked around drawing crosses in the air. I hope that works. Then he went around sprinkling holy water everywhere. And finished by leading us in a prayer.
In the name of Jesus Christ, let your Holy Spirit fill this room. Amen.
We finally felt like we could get some good sleep. Until this happened last night.
Babe, the door.
Like and follow for part 11. So I think my fiance's ending our engagement.
Ooh.
Not helpful. I noticed she stopped wearing her ring and decided to follow her after seeing the word ring written on the calendar. She started ripping away on a scooter, but it didn't take me long to catch up to her. And after a few blocks, she arrived at what seemed to be a pawn shop. So I waited outside like a total creep, and about 10 minutes later, she left. I didn't know what to do next when it hit me. I had to race home so I could get there before she did. That way I can ask her about the ring directly. I did one final search before she got home, but found nothing. And when she walked in, this is what happened.
Hi. Hey, quick question. Where's your engagement ring?
Like and follow for part 3. So our puppy is a monster.
Yeah, she is.
Right? She's officially destroyed our expensive lighting, lots of shoes, power cords. No. Of course, the garbage. Beat it. Human fingers. Ow, no.
Yep.
Penny's neck.
Yep.
And even her potty pads. Ugh. She used to be so adorable. And I don't know what's happened. Because now she's the devil. And this morning when I came downstairs, Penny was looking real freaked out. And it didn't take me long to figure out why. How are you doing that, you crazy demon? The only way I was going to get answers was by setting up a camera and hoping that I caught something on tape. Like and follow for part 2. So I think we found Bigfoot.
Huh? You did?
Yeah. We took a 3-mile hike into Mount Hood National Forest, which is a Bigfoot hotspot, and posted up at a remote spot on a lake. I set up camp, placed a couple of cameras in the nearby forest, and then inflated our paddleboard and went on a shoreline patrol. But almost immediately, something threw a giant rock at us, which is on brand for Sasquatch. But when I checked where it came from, there was nobody there.
What?
Later that night, I heard something creeping around our tent. And when I went to go check the tape the next morning, I couldn't believe what I saw. Like and follow for part 3. So I made my fiance get on a plane without knowing the destination.
She doesn't know?
Nope. All I told her was to pack a bag for 6 days and that we might be going to one of the pins on this map. Oh, and I'd love to tell you guys, but that ain't happening because I don't trust you in the comments section. But either way, we woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, bags packed and ready to bounce. As soon as we got to the airport, I made her cover her eyes approaching the gate and boarding the plane. And as soon as we sat down, I had her put on headphones so she couldn't hear any of the flight announcements. Can you hear me? Guess not. And 5 hours later, we arrived. And this is what happened. Oh my god, you have no idea what's in store. Do you know where we're at?
There's palm trees. Are we in
Hawaii?
So our puppy ran away.
Bye-bye.
Come on. Penny doesn't like her because PJ's bigger, somehow stronger, and apparently sneakier. Once I saw that door open, I knew PJ was gone. So I tore through the neighborhood.
PJ!
Even printing out and hanging up flyers. But about 30 minutes into my search, I got a phone call.
Hello?
Hey, are you the guy that lost the dog?
Yeah.
Well, I've got her. I'm right behind the yoga studio.
I'll be right there.
I rushed over to meet the guy. But as soon as I got there, he explained that she was too squirrely and that she escaped and went around the corner. I knew this is the closest I was going to get to finding her. And as soon as I rounded the corner, I saw her. PJ! So our puppy ran away, and the ending is painful.
Peace out.
Don't say that. After I saw the front door open, I ran around the neighborhood trying to find her, even putting up signs. But then I got a call from one of my neighbors who said he spotted her running around the corner. I quickly ran over there, and all of a sudden, I saw her.
PJ! PJ! PJ!
Told you it was painful.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. Oh, no.
So I think our engagement's over.
Huh? No way.
Yes way. We've been fighting a lot ever since PJ had surgery. But even crazier was that I noticed that she wasn't even wearing her ring. Oh! I got caught in 4K. And look at what she wrote on the calendar today.
What?
So as soon as she left the house, I decided to jump up and follow her. And when I stepped outside, I noticed her scooting down the street. So I grabbed my own scooter and headed after her. At first, she was way ahead of me, but I was quickly able to catch up. And after a few blocks of following her, I finally figured out where she was going. Oh, there she is, there she is. Wait. Is she going into a pawn shop? Like and follow for part 2. So we're going in search of Bigfoot.
Be careful.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I went to the store to get some gear for our search, including a couple of trail cameras, as well as a can of bear mace, just in case, you know, we run into something big. Once I got home, I packed my stuff and headed out, up to Mount Hood National Forest, which is one of the largest Bigfoot hotspots in the Northwest. After a 3-mile hike and near exhaustion, we arrived at our remote location. Setting up camp was easy. After that, I placed cameras in the nearby forest. All that was left was to inflate our paddleboard and go on a shoreline patrol. And then this happened.
Keep going around this corner. Whoa! What was that?
Follow and like for part 2. What does a train sound like?
Choo-choo.
Yeah, okay, that's accurate. What does a chicken sound like?
Cockle-doodle-doo.
You sure?
Yep.
Cockle-doodle?
Yep.
What do I sound like?
An idiot.
Hey! Did you know our house was haunted?
I'm out.
Yeah, me too. The majority of the activity seems to be focused on the kitchen, and I didn't know what to do, or whether or not something terrible happened here that we weren't aware about. But then I had an idea. I called a paranormal investigator, and they agreed to come this weekend. But in the meantime, I wanted to do an experiment by lighting these candles and seeing if the ghost will make them flicker. But what happened next was even crazier than I could have imagined.
No.
Our puppy is a monster.
Look out.
Yeah, I know, because she's always watching. I set up a camera to watch her, and immediately caught her going underneath the couch. And when I went to take a look, I discovered that all the couch cushion was gone. And puppy looking sus. Where did it go? So I decided to put a camera in the remains of the couch, along with what I thought was a good couch cushion decoy. And almost immediately, she burrowed under there and got that thing no problem. Then decided to toss it around for a bit, and finally escorted it outside to its final resting place, which happened to be 2 stories down in our apartment complex alleyway. She truly is the devil. And that's why... Babe.
Huh?
Impressions challenge.
Okay.
Harley Quinn.
Nothing comes between me and Mr. J.
Lilo and Stitch.
A Hanneman's family.
Crocodile Hunter.
Boy, crikey.
Maid Marian.
Oh, Robin, I'm so happy.
Ariana Grande.
Hey.
Britney Spears.
I think I did it again.
Gollum.
Stupid hobbitses.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, boy.
Lois from Family Guy.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Oh, nailed it! My fiance left town for a week, and I'm gonna mess with her so flippin' hard. Boom! I blocked her account so she couldn't see this. Nobody's spoiling it. So one of her biggest fears is getting canceled, which gave me a straight diabolical prank idea. I was gonna sit down and make up a lovely story about us smuggling puppies. Okay, this is next level crazy. Let me just add a logo for authenticity, and of course gotta put in some pics to make it look legit. Oh my god. Now just write up a brief article, hit export, and this is what we got. Last thing to do is just send her the article. And within seconds, she called me.
What the hell is going on?
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this. I'm getting on a plane, I'm heading to you tonight. I gotta go. I'm secretly planning our wedding to either Disney or Vegas.
I'm telling.
Please don't. I blocked her account so she couldn't see this. Then began researching Disney weddings. And right away I almost got caught. But I told her it was her Christmas present and was forced to buy a trip to Disney.
Yay.
The next day I was researching Vegas locations when I got a disturbing call from my mom.
I saw your last video. You weren't planning on inviting your family?
Are you gonna fly to Vegas or Disneyland?
No.
Well, we have nothing else to talk about. Goodbye. What are you gonna do? And right as I was booking the Vegas trip, I realized my mom was not done with me yet. Now I was left with one option. Hey, babe, there's something I gotta tell you. Go here to see the end. So I took back my fiance's engagement ring.
I'm telling.
Whoa now, pump the brakes. The first ring I got was schmang, and it was time for an upgrade. But in order to sell the surprise, I had to tell her that we were breaking up.
Have you seen my ring?
Yep, I took it.
Why?
I don't want to be engaged anymore.
Okay, no problem.
Wait, what? Was it just me, or was she weirdly cool about that?
What?
The next day, I headed out to go ring shopping, and almost immediately, I found the perfect one. She loves blue. I got that thing gift wrapped and walked out of there an absolute champion. But what I came home to shocked me. Hi?
Hi.
Are you leaving?
Yep.
I'm planning a secret wedding, and she has no idea. Shh. I blocked her so she couldn't see this. Then I began to brainstorm. My options were a church. I don't think so. Las Vegas or Disneyland, which she adores. Tough choice. But only 15 minutes into my research, I almost got caught.
Are you planning on your Disney trip?
That's your Christmas present. That's spoiled. Merry Christmas. Now I had to buy the Disney trip as a decoy.
Yay.
The next day I started researching Vegas, keeping an eye out so I didn't get caught. We're good. But this time my search was interrupted by a phone call from my mom. Hello?
We need to talk.